Hey, what's up everybody? You're about to watch the first of a 3 or 4 part series on the Liberator build that we did back in 2024. I think it was starting in like April. So make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss when we release these. We're gonna try to release them every probably Friday, but things happen and downloads are just weird sometimes, you get it. So it could be very well a Friday or a Saturday, but either way, make sure to like and subscribe and enjoy the first video. Good morning, everybody. It is May 1st, a little after 6 in the morning, and we're getting ready to head down to Jet Boat Performance in Atascadero, California to visit my buddy Tom. He's the one that has built the 496 big block with an 871 DC blower on it for our 22 Liberator project. He's also the one that built the jewelry piece of jet pumps also that I really can't wait to touch and fondle. So like I said, we're getting ready to hit the road. It's, you know, about 6:30, and we're gonna cruise down there and go pick this bad boy up. Okay, so we made it to Tom's, and we are getting ready to load up the 496 and the pump for Bill's 22 Liberator. This is the masterpiece right here. Look at this bad thing. So we're gonna set the back of the truck up and get this thing loaded up, strapped in with a seatbelt, multiple, and we're gonna hit the road. And just like that, package is secure. Super stoked. I got to spend a little bit of time with Tom and Josh down at Jet Boat Performance in Atascadero. And you know, we got the first leg of the journey done, right? So we've got our motor, we've got our pump, and now tomorrow I hop on a plane to head to Texas so that we can go spend time with Bill and go see the 22 Liberator at Liberator Boats. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Peace. Okay, good morning. It's the next day. We just arrived at Sacramento Airport, and we're getting ready to check into my flight that's gonna be headed to Dallas, where I'm gonna meet Bill and get to bring this Liberator home. Okay, made it to Dallas, Texas. So it's about 5 o'clock right now here. So I'm gonna find Bill, and we're probably gonna go grab dinner and have a drink, and we'll see you guys in the morning. All right, so we made it to Liberator Boats, and I'm looking at the 22 TDJ right now, and the thing is just bad. Check this thing out. Yeah, that thing's rad. It's beautiful. There's not a speck on it. They did a great job wrapping the interior. You guys obviously saw the red carbon fiber back seat by sticking the GoPro up inside the intake area. I'm kind of speechless, I'm not gonna lie. This is incredible. It's even better being able to meet Dave with Liberator Boats. That guy's been building boats for like 40 years or some shit like that. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, Bill's telling me to look at these lights. Check this out.
So we do a little upgrade. This is the real kit.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
We did not stop. 24 hours and like 5-ish minutes from Fort Worth, Texas, where Dave with Liberator Boats was, to Sacramento, California, where the WCRO shop is. And here she is. Bill, how stoked are you?
Dude, I'm excited.
Good.
This is gonna be fun.
Look at them cleats, man.
What did you have before this?
I had a 30-foot twin outboard Liberator cat.
Okay.
It was this, but 30 foot with twin outboards, right?
What made you want to switch over to the jet?
He's gonna pull the cover off and we're gonna get to see the nice red carbon interior and everything. I haven't even gotten to see any of that yet. Super stoked. Here's his motor.
And all my buddies every single one of my buddies
And the pump. And the rest of his parts. So we're gonna get the boat all cleaned up. I mean, it had over 1,000-mile journey here. So that's obviously got some road garbage on it and some dirt and whatnot. So we're gonna get her cleaned up. And then I think Bill's gonna unwrap the gift wrapping up on the top so we can see the inside. Holy shit.
Boom.
God damn. Okay, Bill and I have been going to town since we showed up. No sleep, no rest for the wicked. You can see the bags under my eyes. I don't care. This thing is badass. So we've been putting holes in the boat. We got one of the fuel vents here. We've got the hole drilled for the rear light. And we just finished putting the 3 holes for our water outlets.
Moment of truth.
I know. Hold your breath. Yep. Dude.
Perfect.
And if we stand back from here, oh man, dude. Absolutely awesome, dude.
So instead of having a bunch of holes in the boat, we've got our dump for the jet, the dump for the blower, and the dump for the bilge pumps, all in one.
Yep. And the
Matt at T Custom Marine hooked us up with that part.
Yep. Good job, Matt. Badass. So like Bill was saying, those are the 3 outlets for pretty much all the water that's going to be exiting the boat, like he said. So the bilge, the bilge actually, we have 3 of them in here, and they tie into one of these water outlets. And it actually has check valves in each one of the lines so that the water, when you hit the bilge, it doesn't divert into the other tunnel, right? They all have check valves, so they only go one way out. So we have one exit for the bilges, we have one exit for the intercooler water exit, and then we have one for the pop-off, or I'm sorry, not the pop-off, the pressure relief valve that goes in the pump. Yeah, check this out.
All 3 bilge pumps will tie into here. You have all 3 bilge pumps tie into here and come into one water exit out the back. Excuse my knee scooter.
Ah, it's all good, brother.
I measured the thickness of the transom too when we built the boat to make sure that when we run our lines that everything will stay clean and tight up against the transom as close as possible. I'll give you a little idea.
So the bilge is going to go on the starboard side, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have a bilge pump in the tunnel, one in the center and one in that tunnel. They'll all 3 tie into here. Our blower dump for the intercooler will mount in the middle, and our pop-off valve for the overpressure for the pump will mount there.
I can't get over that 3 into 1. That's the business right there.
Matt at Teague made that for us also.
Yeah. Teague Marine. Yeah, you guys are killing it, man. That is badass. Hey, what's up everybody? Good morning. It's been a couple of days of a little bit of a break, trying to get some sleep back in, a little bit of recovery time. So we're back in the shop now and we're getting ready to work on the Liberator again. We got a package over the weekend from Drew Fab, and I believe that's gonna be our rail kit and some other goodies that we're gonna put in this bad boy. So let's go ahead and get started by opening those up. So you guys, before we even begin, you'll have to forgive me. It's currently May 2024, and if you live in the greater Sacramento area, you know that pollen and stuff goes rampant, and unfortunately I suffer from severe allergies during May. So if you hear a couple sniffles, apologies. Sorry for looking like red-nosed reindeer, but without further ado, let's begin. This is a whole bunch of Drew Fab glitter. I cannot wait to get this stuff on the Liberator. But before we do that, I wanted to show you guys some of these items and talk a little bit about their importance and why we're using Drew Fab on the Liberator, the 22 Liberator. We're gonna start with one of the most common items that Drew sells that was a huge hit when they came out, and this is his pin kit. His steering pin kit. These are unbelievably beautiful. They're nice and shiny. They've got a good machined finish to them. And the great thing that I love is that it's O-ringed, right? There's no more weird plastic bushing that you've got to go in between the droop and the steering pin. All that's gone, right? This makes it way more simple. Comes with all the fittings and the washers and whatnot that you need for it, as well as you can now buy the jig to help make sure that this goes in dead straight in your pump. Really good piece. All right, next item to talk about is Drew Fab's rail kit. It is blingin'. You can get all this stuff in either black anodized or like a polished machine finish. But either way, the products are beautiful. I mean, his angle iron is ball milled and actually has Drew Fab put into the center with a little bit of a cutout for a nice jewelry design. It's got smoothed edges around the end, right? Nothing is left crazy sharp. And he even gives you the part number for it on the item. That's killer. The quality looks incredible. I can't wait to see what this thing's gonna look like inside the Liberator. And it even comes with the backing plates that match with the finish here with the recessed areas. This is a killer product, Drew. You knocked this out of the park, man. If you're watching this, which I know you are, nice job, dude. I can't wait to see what this looks like on the Liberator. You also get your feet with it. The feet have a slight recess back just to organically put the motor at somewhat of an angle for the driveline to help with that. And they're beautiful. Again, they have a nice machined finish on the side of them to match the rail kit quality. And the bolt holes have been recessed in order to put Allen heads in there and make them disappear and look nice. Really nice job, Drew. Okay, last but not least, we've got our Drew Fab pump support bracket. This thing is sick. It is adjustable, as you can see, so you can mount your drive shaft loop higher or lower. And it comes with the base that you're gonna mount onto the pump in the front where the suction housing mounts to the intake pad, as well as the sides here. They're gonna mount this to the side of the stringer and or the rail kit. He bedazzle and blings this thing out so much that he even gives you the stringer washers here that say Drew Fab and help with support. All of his products also come with the hardware in order to install, which is also stainless steel and really nice quality, and you can upgrade those items to ARP if you want. So, we went through all the products. We're gonna go ahead and start mocking stuff up in the Liberator. There's no time to waste. All right, so we've got the jet pump brace in there mocked up. We're gonna probably need to send it back to Drew just to get a little bit of adjustment done. This is a brand new hole that has never had a jet in it, believe it or not. This is one of one 22 Liberator with a jet pump and whatnot. So, you know, there's a little bit of modification that we're gonna need, but that's what's nice about Drew is you gotta keep in touch with him and he'll help you with all these things. So I've already called him, sent him pictures, FaceTimed, all of it, and we're gonna continue with the process of mocking up the motor to make sure that we clear the pump brace. If we don't clear the pump brace, again, that bottom bracket that mounts to the bottom of the intake, we'll just get a new one that Drew will make. I'll send him proper measurements and he'll get us the right length that we need. All right, so we are pretty much ready to put this motor in the mock engine and set this rail kit. I can't wait to get the Drew Fab black anodized rail kit in here. It's gonna look sick. Couple of pointers. First and foremost, we're working on a larger boat, right? 21 to 22 foot, this being a 22 foot. The freeboard in the back, the transom, is really tall. Sorry, really tall, right? So with it being so tall, we took the air out of the tires so that it sits lower so that we don't have an accident with this being super high up in the air, okay? Our mock block has the front rail kit, or the front motor plate installed as well as the back. And as you guys can see, we also assembled the flex plate, the PTO, and the driveline. And the reason why we did that is because we need to, one, make sure that our angle is proper inside the boat, as well as the distance away from the drive shaft inside of the pump, or the shaft inside the pump, you get what I'm saying. So we're gonna move our moving blanket over to the back of the transom so we don't scratch anything, and we're gonna hook up the GoPro and roll this thing inside, see what it looks like. we got our measurements. We've pulled all the stuff off the motor and the boat that needs to go back to Drew for measurements, recutting, re-anodizing, et cetera, et cetera. So now we're gonna pack all that stuff up and send it out. I'm actually out at the scuba shop this weekend, so I won't be back until Monday. We'll see you then. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to the shop. We came back from the weekend and pretty much decided to get these transom plates fit and finished. So the mock-up is there. The cardboard that we've cut out that I'm happy with as far as the angles go is basically taped to the back of the boat so that we can take these templates and put them on actual metal and do a final fit. This is where we're at thus far. Check it out. So trying to get these transom plates to fit 100% perfectly around the pump angle and dimensions is really a challenge. I mean, hell, I can't even do that to where every single iota is perfectly fit. However, we've got it to a more than comfortable level where I'm happy with it, and it's gonna look really good when it's finished. We have to put the camera down in order to make this basically set this up to where it's at, because it's really hard to climb in and out of this thing, pull the pump out, put the plates on, put them back with the GoPro strapped on my head or the chest. It's just, it's hours of tedious work. But if you take your time and you do it right, they can come out really beautiful like you see here. And this is just cardboard. Wait until we put it actually on sheet metal and get it hopefully ball milled and cleaned and polished or even powder coated. We don't know yet, but once the cardboard templates go onto metal, it's gonna look primo, right? So we've got the outside done and it's taped up to the back of the transom, and on the inside, we took a pen and we marked where that opening is, right? Check it out. So we took a pen and traced this area here, as well as this area here. And the reason we did that is because when I pull these mock-up plates off, I want to see how much of a flange we have in order to attach these transom plates through the back of the transom, right? We're gonna have to drill holes again, and we're gonna have to put bolts through these transom plates in addition to a little bit of silicone to seal this up and secure them properly. So we're gonna pull these mock-up plates off. We're gonna check how much we can trim on the outside and make them look fancy, and hopefully set this one to bed. Okay, about 2 hours later, and more trimming and more fitting. I think that we're finally where we're happy with this. As it sits, it has pretty much a small gap everywhere around the pump where we can do a small bead of clear silicone to seal. And it also gives us a 1-inch mounting flange that is contact with the back of the transom, which allows us to have through bolts go through, you know, just a couple to hold the thing on. It's not going to be held on solely by silicone. That's not good. So here it is. Check it out. So now the next step is to pull these plates off, make sure that it is very crystal clear the directions on them as far as what goes where, and send these to Drew so that Drew can get the proper plate thickness and hopefully create us a really nice piece to mount on the back to seal this pump.